So I made a short yesterday showing off my Sulfur Cube Monorail in Java. There's been a fair amount of ask for, can you please do a tutorial? It's pretty straightforward. As you see, you click a button, you fly across, you'll land perfectly at the other side. You could then hop off if you want, or jump back on and head back over to the other side. So it's worth noting that this will absolutely work on both Java and Bedrock. So yeah, anyway, let's jump into it. Okay, so let's sort out the firing mechanism. For this, what you're going to need is a sticky piston, a slime block, some redstone, a button, and then some obsidian. So super simple. All you're going to need to do is place your sticky piston and the slime block attached to it. Next, what you're going to want to do is build an obsidian cross like this. The reason we do this is so that when the piston fires, the sticky cube doesn't drag it back with it. If this was another block, like a bit of wood, when it fires it, it will drag it back, which we don't want. As a quick test, let's just place the sulfur cube in, fire it. As you can see, it shoots the sulfur cube along. Alright, so next we're going to sort of like a landing section with the water, trapdoors. So from your sticky piston block, place 8 blocks down. Then what you're going to want to do is build out a bit of a platform here. If you want to copy mine exactly, it's 9 blocks long, 5 blocks wide. We have obviously walls along the edge, walls along the back, and then trapdoors at the front, water filling the middle. It's worth noting these don't necessarily slow down the block, but they just set it up a bit nicer, make it a bit easier and more kind of visually appealing as well. For hooking up the button, we don't need to do anything fancy. Just place the button where you want it, run redstone out of the back and up into the bottom block. Once you've set this up, what you're going to want to do is run ice from the bottom of your obsidian block as long as you want your monorail to be. For the purpose of this, the monorail is going to be running for 80 blocks. You can run this a lot further. You can run it a lot shorter as well. Essentially set it up how you want. If you do run the monorail longer than this, definitely test it first just to make sure that the sulfur cube will run the whole way along. Doing this, you'll be able to go hundreds of blocks though, so shouldn't be a problem. Once we've sorted out the length, all we now need to do is just rebuild another firing mechanism on the other side. Alright, so we've set up the one now on the other side. So as you can see, identical either side. We've got 80 block monorail here. Now that it's built, if you fire it, you'll find it will run all the way along, but it will pop back out on the other side. So let's fix that. So obviously at the minute we're using packed ice. Depending on the materials which are at the bottom depends on the friction. So if we're going too fast, then what we need to do is we need to place some normal blocks essentially to slow it down and make sure that it slots in at the right space. So if you're also doing 80 blocks like me, what you're going to need to do is place 22 blocks on each side. With it set up just like this, there's no need for any additional mechanism to kind of stop the cube. This will just perfectly slide to and from. The sulfur cube that we've got here also has packed ice in it, which you will want to use. If you use a different type of block, it's not going to make the distance. Okay, before we set up the boat, which is where you'll sit, we need to add edges here just to make sure that it doesn't end up getting knocked off. To start with, we're going to want to use any type of slab. Reason being is we still need to be able to access the sulfur cube so that we can hook up the lead. Alright, so our edges are now hooked up, so let's set up the boat so we can actually travel across this ourselves. So what you need is a boat with a chest. So place your boat. We're going to need to get a pig in it, put a saddle on your pig, and then the important part is setting up the lead. So what you need to make sure you do is attach your lead first to the boat, and then shift click to attach it to the sulfur cube. This will not work if you do it to the sulfur cube first. It has to be to the boat and then to the sulfur cube. And now we can do a little test without us on it. If we fire it, you'll see it will perfectly go all the way along. So really the monorail is as simple as that. If you want to make a longer one, it will absolutely work. You'll just need less standard blocks to slow it down. And likewise, if you want a closer one, you're going to need more to slow it down sooner. But that really is it. It's super, super simple to set up. And then from here, you can start doing more stuff, customize it, make it look better. And then just as a quick example, you can fully cover the mechanisms. You can fully cover all of the ice blocks, add some decoration however you like. It'll also work absolutely fine. So that's everything. Thanks for watching. If you like this, please like and subscribe.